had these chains for a couple years now and they've worked out really well. They're starting to develop a little bit of a problem getting them on and off in the little quick disconnect. So I'm gonna see if I can fix that. That's where the problem is, right there. Okay, now you can see what the problem is. You see how this slug on this side sticks out a little bit further than this side? Well, that sticks out just enough to where it makes it hard to disconnect this thing, especially when it's way back there in the wheel well. See, this comes up in here like this, and then that kind of interferes. You just barely have enough room to get that in there, get it out. Where this one drops right in, so you don't have a whole lot of room there. So that one's sticking out a little bit. It could be a real pain in your rear end when you're trying to get those chains off. I got to pull this out a little bit and then crimp this back down. I had to do this once before. The other one's held. It's the punch here. Make sure that thing's all the way back. Hit it with the hammer. It's gonna knock the camera crazy. The thing's seated back as far as it'll go now. You can see those are back where they're supposed to be now. Now I gotta crimp this thing. Crimp this right here. Just taking the vise and mash it. You actually see this thing's loose. Hear that? Okay, now we'll see if we can just crush this thing with the vise. I have a hydraulic press sitting right there, but I don't really feel like screwing with that. Not particularly good for my vise. Put that much pressure on it. Let's see what that did. Still loose, you bastard. All right. Just want to brighten that up a little bit, give it a place to stick. It looks a little better. Flux on there. See how that works. That looks kind of bubbly. Well, looks like it's stuck. Let that cool for a while. Okay, I did a couple things trying to remedy this. You see, I gotta just drop some solder right in here. Try and keep that thing from moving up. And the other thing I did was, you can see on these, a little bit of this wire sticks out. So I took my grinder and ground that off, so that gives me a little bit more room too. Some of these are worse than others. These little fibers from the cable will stick out here, and I grind it off to flush. You see how I did this one? There. Nice now. Lots of room. Try it out and see how that works.